Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. So we've got a brand new Grand Arena starting season 18, so the 3v3 is back, love it or hate it. So in this video I will go through all the feats that CG announced so far and do my usual planning in terms of what team you can use to achieve those feats. But first I just want to point out here that my GAC attack phase planner has been updated today to the latest changes to Grand Arena, where we now have to place more teams on defense, so all the points have been updated accordingly, as well as now you can see a lot more teams here need to place on defense, especially if you're in Division 1. And also before I only had 6 divisions, so now I listed all 11 divisions. Now there'll be a link in the description below to my SWGOH for Life tool, to this Grand Arena attack phase planner page where you can go and plan your attacks when the attack phase begins if you like. But now let's switch over to the feats guide tab and go through all the feats as usual. So the theme for the season 18 is Rogue One. And as always, a big disclaimer here with these feats, these are all projections in terms of when they will start, how long they will last, as well as the rewards based on the historic data that I have gathered over the past year or so from the feats. So these feats that are common, that come back every single season, I'm able to predict the starting dates and rewards before they actually go live. Whereas for the other themed feats, you will find them at the bottom at the moment of the guide, because we do not exactly know when they will start. As soon as they go live, I will put them in the correct chronological order, because all of these feats obviously are in chronological order, so that you can quickly see what's coming up, what's live and what has expired already. So we got all the few feats going live on 30th of May, the standard feats here, as well as a couple of themed feats that we are also having now. So I Protected You, where you have to defeat 6 enemy units in Grand Arena with the Rebel Fighters. So this will last for 14 days, and one of the rewards there is a portrait of Baze. Now there are obviously few options here. Whenever you think of Rebel Fighters, probably you will want to run some sort of Mon Mothma team. Now either you could go with Wedge and Biggs if that's what you've got, or you can upgrade your Mon Mothma team maybe with Cassian and K2. Especially this Cassian K2 combo can take out some of Grievous squads as well. So if you do have these guys relicked up, you could give that a go. So just a couple of ideas, couple of suggestions here that allows you to complete this feat hopefully. Next feat as well has gone live already. Make 10 men feel like 100. You essentially have to win a battle with a Rogue One squadron. Now the only real leader we do have in Rogue One is Jyn, so you'll probably have to see if you can get something done with either maybe Cassian K2 or Baze and Chirrut, or any of the other Rogue One characters to complete this feat. So next we got some all the generic feats here, as I said, that are coming back every time. These are all projections. Whenever they go live, I always double check and make sure all information is correct. And let's continue now with the remaining themed feats for this season that we do not know yet when they will be starting and what the exact rewards will be. These are at the moment just projection, purely based on my historic data. So the next one here, we got Rebellions Are Built on Hope, where you have to win a Grand Arena battle with a team that contains either Mon Mothma or Princess Leia. I do like these ones, so it just gives you a bit more flexibility there. Again, you could either go some sort of Mon Mothma team, whatever you've got, or you could go down the Rebels route with Princess Leia as the leading slot with Chewbacca and Han. Obviously Chewbacca and Han in 3v3, they're really powerful. So whichever you put in leading slot, this team for sure can do some damage here in 3v3. So hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult to obtain this feat. Up next, we've got Future of Rogue Squadron, where you have to win a Grand Arena battle, a team that contains either Luke Skywalker or Wedge. Again, a couple of options here. Either we go down Mon Mothma route, or you could go down the CLS route. It really depends what you need. You could also maybe do Wedge lead there and Han and Chewie. That's also always an option. Just some flexibility definitely when it comes to these feats. Up next, we got Be Careful Not to Choke on Your Aspirations, and here you have to win with a team that contains either Krennic or Vader. So luckily this is or, not and, so you don't really need Krennic there. You just put a Vader team together and you'll get this feat done. Up next, I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me, where you have to win Grand Arena battle with Base and Chirrut. So again, thinking more like, okay, well, they're rebel fighters, so you can run them with Mon Mothma, or maybe with a CLS lead as well. Just put these two guys together, or maybe if you do have Galactic Legend Rey, maybe just put Rey in the lead, and that should as well be able to do some damage. So definitely some flexibility this time around with Rebels. Up next, Rebel Tenacity. You have to win Fleet Arena battle with Beastan and Cassian. Now obviously it depends whether your Beastan is a relic or not. If he is, you probably can use him in the starting lineup. Mine is not, so probably I'll have to switch to having also Beastan Ewing on the bench. So we'll see how I'll be able to pull this one out. Up next, we've got Congratulations, you're being rescued. Now here you have to win a Grand Arena battle with a team that contains two of the following: Jean, Cassian, or K2. Again, now Jean is not all that useful, I think, anymore, at least in my GP range. So your best bet again would be Mon Mothma team there with Cassian and K2. Up next, we've got Save the Rebellion, Save the Dream, and here we have to defeat 6 enemy units in Grand Arena with Rebel Fighters. So again, you know, whatever Mon Mothma Rebel Fighter team you've got, the best one, put it together and try and do some damage in Grand Arena. Up next, we've got You Die with the Rebellion. Now here we have to defeat 6 enemy units in Grand Arena with Imperial Troopers. Now Imperial Troopers, if relic, they are pretty powerful faction. Obviously you can build it around General Veers there with Piet or Stark, and then also, you know, if you do have Dark Trooper and Gideon relics up as well, you could build a team around Gideon, so the Imperial Remnant team there. So definitely lots of flexibility with Troopers, as you know, they're pretty powerful faction now already thanks to addition of Piet, Gideon and Dark Trooper. Up next, That Might Leave a Mark. So here you have to gain offense up for 20 times in Grand Arena. Now a lot of options here. You can obviously go down the resistance route, where both Rey Scavenger and BB-8, they can get some offense up going. Now BB-8 obviously does it through his Illuminated Destiny, and getting to Illuminated Destiny free sometimes is a challenge, just because you have only 3 characters, so you do not always get to it. Up next, then we got Padme here. Now Anakin and Kenobi, they both can grant offense up in this team. Then we got Bounty Hunters. Again, these guys, Grief and Boss, can apply offense up. With Troopers, again, you can get offense up from Piet and from Veers. So there's a lot of options to gain offense up if you're using Troopers. Now for Jedi here, obviously Bastila can get all those lovely buffs into Yoda, and he can spread them onto the rest of the team. Looking at here, Pulp's AoE applies offense up to all allies as well, so that could help. And then finally also Geos here, Poggle can apply offense up on everybody, so that definitely helps. However, also you can gain offense up in Grand Arena using fleets. So one of the options is using Finalizer, because Finalizer, when uses its ultimate, it also grants up all allies offense up. So also their opportunity, if you're using Finalizer on offense, to gain some extra opportunities to gain offense up buff. Alright guys, so these are all the upcoming feats. So this time I feel like most of them will be easier to achieve than usual. It's just because in a lot of these we had or claws. For example, we had Vader or Krennic, instead of, as before, it would say Krennic and Vader, for example. So definitely seems like they're easing on a bit on these. So here as well, again, you have either, so you know, you don't need to use both. So definitely they're making these feats, I feel like, a little bit more achievable. Again, here we have Mon Mothma or Leia, so definitely, hopefully this time will be easier to achieve all these feats. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below or my Discord server what you think about the upcoming season. Are you looking forward to new feats and the new changes where you have to use more teams on defense and offense? I know I do. So I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.